I'm an animal, the biological imperative. Now, going back to what was said before, I remembered that the order of the words should go to the place where I first had the thought, and then to organize so it's not confusing how an illogical thought, a memory of a time I was told about an itch, is maybe having something to do with a medical and all the other information, as it's all in a way together, so that a fly, an eye tracking, remembering being truthful and honest, a chair, that which is named. So now I remember seeing the fly, and it captures the eyes. They go there, and it's a memory compartment. A memory compartment. Alright, so that didn't make sense, yeah? Okay, so that's a display of dissociative identity disorder. I'm very happy that I have a huge amount of knowledge of psychology. That is what I learned and gained from my several years of actually becoming that which was going into its own mind and understanding and analyzing how it works, how it thinks very well. A boy might say to his father, why do you do that? And the father might say, because I am your father. And so what happens is that the child is in a developmental process which doesn't end until the age 30. That's the textbook standard for when the brain stops developing. So, the true information is disorganized, because now, going spiritually, form is information. And it's the conscious mind that makes sense of it. So people with a what people who have mental illness are unable to organize the information, and doctors don't help. I can see when a person is or when people are, and the thing about a person is that the other thing that you can see is that they will control you. They will tell you that your attachment that you used to have for them creates a psychological alter where everyone becomes a part of that experience since it's internal. And that's family. So what happens when you start seeing reality is you realize you're on your own, and you stop having the knee-jerk kind of response that was habitual to your upbringing. This is the boat that people find them in, having them gone through school and having gone through teenage years. Now, for a more philosophical viewpoint, the Christians say that do not, I saw this meme on Facebook, unfortunately, that teach your children about Jesus, or the devil will teach them about psychology, sexuality, and witchcraft. I agree. And if you do drugs, no one can help you. And the 12-step programs will, be misunderstood. Okay, so we have an understanding of developmental process. Also, habits and addictions, as you can see, they kind of they become very automatic. So to change that, the conscious mind becomes the controlling force in our life. Instead of having your subconscious open, as you may remember in the past, not knowing who you are, you agree to forgive those memories, and you let go of the longing for a time when you were loving and innocent. Not because it wasn't valid, but because that's not who you are now as an adult. I've heard, I was told to say I've heard, that the best thing you can do for the inner child is parent it. Now, are you going to forget it? Your story is see, the way it works is we compartmentalize. And professors understand this. So if someone wanted to write a thesis on the developmental process, the psychosis that children have as they are insane, and what we could call integration, productivity, combined with a spiritual Jungian archetypal approach to understanding what motivates us unconsciously, we would be, as professors, in a tricky spot, because we would only be able to talk about um, our own subjectivity, unless we go into that place where it doesn't make sense, because we could relate to the disassociative by being that. So I understand it perfectly, but it's only a part of me. It's not who your audience watching you is going to be. And a professional approach to, you could say, NLP, or any modality you use would be beneficial. The language process approach, or virtual reality creation, as opposed to teaching and learning applicable E. The subjects blend together with math. The experience is of all of the subjects being the witnessing outcome as it translates into their minds. If this starts, it could change the way we see education from it could change the way we see education, and it could change what the meaning is that it has to us.